All right, so just ask Reese this question. I mean, bye weeks are a thing of the past for you guys moving forward. Is there maybe a level of excitement to now get some consistency in the schedule the rest of the way?
Yeah, again, consistency I think for this group is going to be good, but again, we got to worry about here today. And again, I thought we had a really good practice Tuesday to hopefully what we're calling turn on the switch on Tuesday night versus waiting until we're 4 down.
And looking at this, it sounds like there might be some excitement with Curtis Knight. Is he coming back?
Yeah, Nighter's in the lineup here tonight, so yeah, again, we all know what Nighter's going to do. It's just a different level of responsibility that I think we've been kind of lacking. That teams have taken advantage of us. So he's going to help in that side of the thing. And again, offensively as well, I don't think we lose too much.
What are you seeing with Vegas?
You know what? They're going to be a handful because if we're not responsible, and that's the biggest thing I think for us here tonight is being responsible both sides of the floor. We got to react to what they're doing before they go, because if not, we're chasing, and then we're chasing numbers getting on the floor both sides of the ball. So we just got to do what we do 5-on-5. It's just our reaction time and our awareness needs to be much crisper this week.
And just in addition to that, over the last couple of weeks, the transition has been a struggle. Is there anything you've been focusing on in practice over the last couple of times just to make sure that you guys are getting in and out of the box fast enough to make sure you slow them down, but two, you guys get out a little faster and create some odd man situations?
Yeah, we're trying, like I say, we're trying to have that mindset of, like I say, coming out of the box is like shot out of a cannon here for the most part. And again, we structured practice a little bit differently the last couple of weeks as well, to just have that mindset that as soon as I step on the floor, I'm going 100 versus warming up and waiting for the ball to come to my stick. So, yeah, again, actually lots of film too the last couple of weeks that we've been trying to pound that message home a bit too. So, again, it's going to be up to them that they take that next step here for us.
Getting back to Nighter, I mean, certainly, him being a distributor is huge to bring back on the floor, but what about his leadership? How much outside of just what he can do on the floor is important to have him in that lineup again?
Yeah, it's very important. Again, Nighter's not a vocal guy, but he's a guy that does by example, and that example sort of tends to, fall off on everybody else. That let's do what he does.
And we take a look at a guy like Connor Fields. I mean, certainly everybody looks at his scoring numbers, but he's the top forward in loose balls, and he's the top forward by far in loose balls. What about his game makes it so important for him that he's so effective in getting loose balls and creating second and third chance opportunities on offense?
Well, you know what? Again, he reads the play, especially on the offensive side of the things, really well. He anticipates where that ball is going to go, and again, his feet, create space for himself, and his feet create those loose balls as well. So, yeah, he's been, like I say, he's really good in that side of it for sure.
I feel like every week we talk to you about, hey, you're coaching against another guy you played with. Now you got Sean Williams on the other side of the bench. I mean, you guys were around together for a long time. What's it like with a guy like him that you guys had so many good years together, facing him only for the second time?
Yeah, no, like I say, it's great to see that. Like I say, I guess the newer guard or the older guard, or anyways, your teammates are here still doing the stuff that they love to do, and it's like I say, it's very rewarding. I know with me individually, and not something I take for granted, and I know he never will either.
And I mean, certainly when you look at his staff in his front office, he's got a lot of former
Knighthawks
with him. I mean, when you form your staff, I mean, how key is that to when you bring in guys like that you've known for so long and you can trust, and you've been on the floor with them?
That's the one word you did say is trust, right? Like say it's that makes us good at our jobs, is that we can say what's on our mind, and we can trust that they're going to do the job they need to do, and that's the biggest and foremost. If you got to look behind your back as to what's coming, same thing on the player side of things. That's why we're trying to communicate as much as possible that they're not searching and looking to see what's coming behind them. It's I trust you, and we're going to do the job for you.
Now, Sean said to Ripper earlier this week that he thought the 07 championship team might be the best team ever in league history. What was it about that team that was so special that you guys are considered to be one of the all-time best teams?
You know what? They all got along, and they all kind of like a family. They all had their moments where they were bickering a bit and fighting each other and stuff like that, and on each other's case. But at the end of the day, go back to that trust factor. We all had each other's back, and we all trusted that when push comes to shove, we're going to do the job we're asked.